Hi everybody, welcome to Vidya Lakshmi CBSE YouTube channel. This is Mrs. Sumitra who is only 10th standard social science. So today's our topic is manufacturing industries. So first we have to know what is meant by the manufacturing, okay. So here manufacturing. Manufacture is nothing but it is conversion of raw material into the finished products, okay. So manufacturing is nothing but it is a primary material, that is a raw material is getting converted into the finished products. Where this process is taken place in the industry. In industry the manufacturing process is taking. Okay, now let us go into the other topic, that is the importance and the uses of the manufacturing. So now let us see the manufacturing and the examples, children. Production of goods in the large quantities after processing from the raw material to the more valuable product is known as manufacturing. Okay. So, what is the example given? The cloth from the cotton. Cloth, you know what is meant by cloth, right? So, cloth is the finished product. Okay. Cotton is a raw material. It is a raw material. So, cloth is a finished product and cotton is a raw material. So, here in the textile industry, the cotton is getting converted into the finished product, that is the cloth. Okay. So, next they are given you the example of the sugar and the sugar cane. Okay. So, sugar cane is a raw material here. So, raw material just we will make as RM and the finished product is the sugar. Finished FB. Okay. So, here the sugar cane is getting converted into the sugar. So, where this process is taking place? It is taking place in the sugar industry. Now, they are given you the next example, paper from the wood. So, here wood is the raw material and paper is the finished product. So, wood is converted into the paper. Okay. So, this process is taken place in the paper industry. So, next let us see iron from the iron ore. Okay. So, here iron is a raw material and you people know well about the mining. Okay. So, how the iron ore is obtained? The iron ore is obtained from the mining. Okay. So, here the people involved, many people are involved in the mining also, as you know. Okay. So, what is the process done here now? During the mining, okay, the iron ore is taken from the ground, okay, which is a primary activity, and then it is sent into the iron and steel industries where the iron is processed and made into the iron. Okay. This process, okay, is done in the this process is only known as the manufacturing. Okay. So, all this takes place in the industry. So, industry is a secondary activity. Okay. So, you will be well known in the other classes, you will be learnt about the primary activity, secondary and tertiary activity. Okay. Now, let us recall once. Okay. What is meant by primary activity, what is the secondary activity and what is the tertiary activity. First, let us see what is primary activity. Primary activity is nothing but the activity which is related to the earth. Okay, it is known as a primary activity. For example, the example for the primary activities are mining, fishing, hunting, food gathering, etc. Okay. And what is a secondary activity? Whatever the thing that is taken from the primary activity and it is taken to the industry and completed it into a finished product is called as a secondary activity. So, secondary activity, manufacturing comes under the secondary activity. Tertiary activity is nothing but it is a service oriented activity. Okay. Example for tertiary activity, as you people will be knowing more, okay, well known, banking, insurance, education services, etc. All the service oriented will fall under the tertiary category. Okay, okay. Now, let us go to the next topic. What are the uses of manufacturing? So, now we are going to see what are the uses of this manufacturing. So, here they are given you the uses of manufacturing. So, let us see this. Okay. So, economic strength of a country is measured from the development of a manufacturing industry and it is a backbone of our economy. So, they are telling that without the manufacturing you cannot see a country's development. Okay. A country's development is only from the industries. Okay. So, what they are telling the economic strength of a country, it depends on the development of the manufacturing industries. So, manufacturing industry is considered as a backbone of our economy, while the agriculture is considered as a backbone of our country. So, manufacturing industries help is goes side by side with the agricultural sector. Okay, without the manufacturing, agriculture sector cannot survive, and without the agriculture, the manufacturing sector cannot survive. So next, what is the uses of manufacturing? Now, they reduce, okay, the dependence of people on agriculture. As I told you, agriculture is a primary activity. Okay, so since agriculture is a primary activity and it is called as a backbone of our country or our economy, manufacturing industries goes side with the agriculture, because it reduces, okay, the dependence on the people on the agriculture, because you know that in India 50% percentage of our people are engaged only in the agriculture. Okay, India is a agricultural country, we can tell. Okay, so what happens now? Many people are always dependent on the agriculture, and you know that agriculture sector is a seasonal employment sector. Okay, so here the people will do agriculture only when the monsoon season comes, and rest of the time they will be free. That time the people can go and engage in the manufacturing industry. So only they tell that they reduce the dependence of the people on the agriculture. So the people, those who are in the agriculture, they will carry on the agriculture for few months, and when they are free, that time they can go and engage in the manufacturing industries. Next is providing jobs. So industries, manufacturing industries provide the job opportunities for large number of people. Since agriculture cannot provide, since agriculture is a seasonal employment, so the people are more dependent on the manufacturing or the industrial sector, that is a secondary sector, for providing the jobs. Okay, and next they are given you export of manufacturing goods. So whatever the raw material that is converted into finished goods is made, used within the country, and the excess is exported to the other countries. So this way what happens now, due to the manufacturing sector, our national economy also grows, and the national income grows, and the people will be engaged always. Okay, so these are the importance of the uses of the manufacturing. So it also exports, the export of the manufactured goods and brings to the foreign exchange, as I told you. It also eradicates the poverty. So what is meant by poverty, all of you know? Yes, poverty is nothing but the people who are living, okay, in a poor condition, the people who are unable to get even the basic necessities of like food, shelter, good drinking water, education facility, they are called as the people who are living in the poverty. Okay, so when the manufacturing sector provides job opportunities for many people, naturally it eradicates the poverty in India, and unemployment problem also will be solved. So unemployment problem also will be solved, and also the poverty also will be eradicated. Next, what is the other importance of the manufacturing industries now? The countries that transform their raw material into a wide variety of furnished goods have higher value of prosperous. That means many countries know they don't concentrate in producing only one from any raw material. Okay, we have to produce multiple products from the same raw material. Such countries are become a developed country. Okay, so in that manner they are telling the countries that transform their raw material into a variety of finished products, they will get the high value on the prosperous. That means those countries will grow into a very richest economy, and they will become a developed country. So that is this they are told here. So now let us enter the topic, the contribution of the industries to the national economy. The share of the manufacturing sector in the GDP. GDP is gross domestic product. Okay, GDP na gross domestic product. Okay, has been stagnated. Okay, stagnant na stay still at 17% over the last 2 decades. Okay, so the share of the manufacturing sector, so according to the GDP, that is a gross domestic product, they are told that it has been stagnant, it has been standstill, or it is not developed. Okay, developed at the 17% over the last 2 decades. So past 2 decades, that is past 20 years, we are stagnated in our gross domestic product. Okay, and the total contribution of the industry to the GDP is 27%, out of which the 10% comes from the mining, quarrying and electricity and the gas. That means the manufacturing industry is stagnated, okay, for the past 20 years, and our total contribution to the national income is only from the mining, quarrying and the electricity and the gas they are telling. Okay, and the third they are telling you about The growth of the manufacturing sector has been 7% in the last decade. Okay. Since 2003, the growth rate has been 9 to 10 per annum. Per annum na per year. Okay. Per year is called per annum. Okay. The desired growth rate is next decade is 12%. That means we are back in the GDP development. So what they are telling that we have to grow. Okay. The growth of the manufacturing sector is 7% only in the last decade. So we have to achieve the target. That is the target given is 12%. So we have to achieve the target they are telling. Okay. The National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council, that is NMCC, has been set up with the objectives of improving the productivity through proper policy interventions by the government and the renewed efforts of the industry. So, they are telling the manufacturing, since it has been stagnated for last 20 years, we have to improve the manufacturing industries and bring them to the highest level. So, that work can be done under the surveillance of the National Manufacturing Competitiveness Council. So, this is a council which is maintained by the Indian government, and it has been set up with the objectives. So, what is the main objectives of this NMCC is nothing but for improving the productivity through proper policy and interventions by the governments. Okay, the government should give aid to the manufacturing industries to restart them and to achieve our given goal. Okay, and renew the efforts by the industry. So, this is about the today's topic. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you very much.